Good morning. I am Pradeep Kumar. In last class, I have individually defined and derived the degree of saturation and relative humidity. But here we will also derive a relation between the degree of saturation mu and relative humidity phi. And we have to prove that phi equals to mu upon 1 minus mu Ps by Pb, where phi is relative humidity, mu is degree of saturation, Ps is the saturation pressure, and Pb is the barometric pressure. We know that the degree of saturation mu equals to Pb by Ps. Into this term we already derived this mu equals to this is equation number 1, and the relativity phi equals to Pb by Ps. Put this value in equation number 1, we get mu equals to phi into this. We will not change this term Ps by Pb because we have already this term in our formula or in our derivation, but we do not have Pb by Pb term in this expression, so we have to change this term Pv by Pv. Now multiply by Ps and or divide by Ps, there will be no change in this term, but here this term becomes Pv by Ps is phi. So in next line mu equals to phi into this upon 1 minus Pv by Ps is phi into Ps by Pv, and this term is also here, this term is also here, and this term is also in our derivation. So what we have to do now, take phi one side and mu one side by cross multiplying. We have phi into this equals to mu minus mu phi Ps by Pb. Take phi one side and take phi common. Phi into 1 minus Ps by Pb, and this becomes positive. Mu into Ps by Pb, phi is common, equals to mu, and phi equals to this, and this we have to derived phi equals to mu upon 1 minus mu equals to this. So this is the relation between the degree of saturation and the relative humidity. Now the next property of moist air is density of water vapor or absolute humidity, or simply vapor density. We know the density is mass per unit volume, so mass per unit volume of water vapor is called the density of water vapor, and it is denoted by rho v. We know that the specific humidity omega equals to mb by ma, and mass equals to density into volume, so rho b into vb upon rho a into va. But vb is equals to va because we have a control volume in which we have the dry air particle as well as water vapor particles, and both particles occupying the same volume. That's why vb equals to va. This will be cancelled out, and omega will becomes rho v upon rho a. After cross multiplying, rho v equals to omega into rho a. This is equation number 1. And now applying the ideal gas equation for the dry air, we know that the ideal gas equation is Pb equals to mRT, and for dry air we apply suffix a, PAVA equals to MARATA. I have already told you in last classes the suffix a denotes for the dry air, and also equals to PA equals to MARATA by VA, and MA by VA becomes density, that is rho A. So PA equals to rho A RATA, and rho A equals to PA upon RATA. Put this value in equation number 1. We have the vapor density or water vapor density rho V equals to omega into rho A, and the value of rho A is PA upon RATA, and this will equals to omega into PA. PA is PB minus PV, because according to Dalton's law, PV equals to PA plus PB. PB is the barometric pressure, PA is the partial pressure of dry air, PV is the partial pressure of water vapor. So PA is equals to PB minus PV upon RATA, and rho b equals to omega PB minus PB upon RA, and TA here is replaced by TD because while we do calculation we do not have the value of TA. We have in our problem either dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, or dew point temperature. So Ta is the temperature of dry air, which is also called the dry bulb temperature, because the molecules of dry air present in the air at temperature Ta, and this is also called the dry bulb temperature of the air. So it becomes rho b equals to omega Pv minus Pb Ra Td, as the temperature of dry air is equals to the dry bulb temperature, or temperature of water vapor is also equals to the dry bulb temperature. But while we do calculation, it should be clear this equation should be unit wise balance. So here the value of Ra is the characteristic gas constant for dry air, that is equals to 0.287 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Put Td, dry bulb temperature, in Kelvin, because this equation comes from the ideal gas equation, and in this equation we put temperature, absolute temperature, we put here absolute temperature. So Td in Kelvin, omega specific humidity in kg of water vapor per kg of dry air, and PV in kilopascal, because the value of Ra in kilojoule, so the pressure should be in kilopascal. If this value is in joule, or Ra equals to 287 joule per kg Kelvin, so the PV should be in pascal. So if we do the calculation, we should remember that this equation should be unit wise balance, otherwise your answer will be wrong. Thank you. In next class we will discuss remaining properties of moist air.